Everything is big in Texas, and one of boxing's biggest events is going down in the home of America's team, AT&T Stadium, July 20th, and streaming around the world on Netflix. We're across the street at Texas Live here in Arlington. It's the press conference for Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Hello, Dallas-Fort Worth. What's up? Hello, everybody watching. Welcome to Arlington. I'm Brian Custer. It is so good to be back here in the Metroplex. And we are here at Texas Live, here in Arlington, Texas, for Netflix and Most Valuable Promotions, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, and Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano, the official press conference. Listen, folks, Paul versus Tyson, Taylor versus Serrano. This is expected to be really the biggest professional boxing event in modern history. And it all goes down right here, Saturday, July 20th, AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas, at the home of America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. Want to thank America's sweethearts, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, for being here as well. Folks, this fight is going to be streaming live globally, exclusively on Netflix. You know, tickets went on sale today, and this event has already broken the state record for the biggest gate for a boxing or MMA event. That's how massive this event is going to be. We want to say thank you to Celsius. Celsius is the presenting sponsor for the upcoming Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson event this July. This will be an unprecedented moment in boxing. And I say that because for the first time in history, a live boxing event will be shown on Netflix, which is the world's largest, the biggest streaming platform. This is not pay-per-view, so you don't have to spend an extra $100 at all. MVP and Netflix have partnered to allow over 270 million people to watch this thing live. And I'm talking Paul versus Tyson, Taylor versus Serrano too, at no additional cost with your Netflix subscription. The main event, the problem child, Jake El Gallo Paul, taking on the baddest man on the planet, Mike Tyson. It will be an 8-round professional heavyweight fight, 2-minute rounds. And I'm telling you, millions upon millions of people are going to be watching for the co-main event, because the co-main was an event that happened 2 years ago at Madison Square Garden. It was the biggest fight in women's boxing history. These women sold out the Garden in one of the most epic fights of 2022. Well, now, 2 years later, the biggest rematch in boxing history is going to happen when Katie Taylor will put her undisputed super lightweight title on the line against Amanda, the real deal Serrano. It will be 10 rounds, 2-minute rounds for the undisputed super lightweight title. Now, if that doesn't get your fight fix going, MVP and Netflix have just announced 2 really incredible undercard fights that also join this card. You will also see on Saturday, July 20th, MVP's undefeated young phenom, and I'm talking about H2O Silv. He's 11-0. This kid has 9 knockouts. He certainly has dynamite in his hands. He's going to be fighting another undefeated top prospect, and I'm talking about Floyd Kid Austin Schofield, 17-0. He's got 12 knockouts. It will be a 10-round clash of 2 of boxing's best prospects. You will also see the son of a Mexican legend, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. will be back and in the ring, and he is taking on the UK UFC star Darren Till, and it will be Till's, yes, his professional boxing debut. Those fights have been added as well. Now listen, tickets for Paul versus Tyson, Taylor versus Serrano 2, they're now on sale. You can get them at SeatGeek.com. I'll repeat, SeatGeek.com. You can get your tickets. Get them now before they sell out. It is time to bring some of these fighters on the stage. That's who you came to see, right? Let's start with the co-main. In the co-main, their first fight, as I told you, at Madison Square Garden, 2022. It was an epic night. Taylor versus Serrano made history. First ever women's fighter to headline an event in that iconic venue. Sell it out. It was so good. It was Sports Illustrated's Fight of the Year. It was the Ring Magazine Fight of the Year. And it was nominated for the Sports Business Journal's Event of the Year.
Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. Now let's find out who's the best ever. 10 rounds for history. Oh, and a nice right from Katie, which buckled the knees of Serrano. Katie Taylor is hurt. Katie Taylor is hurt. Look at these two go at it. This is what we wanted, and they're delivering. Ali and Frazier would be proud of this. Oh, my word! The female fight of the year!
And still, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world,
Arlington, Texas. Let me bring out a boxing trailblazer. This young woman was born in Catalina, Puerto Rico, representing Brooklyn, New York. She's a 7-division world champion. First ever undisputed champion in Puerto Rico. And we know the boxing history of Puerto Rico, one of the most decorated female athletes, and I'm talking of all time. This will be her 50th professional fight. She is the women's unified featherweight champion of the world. She's Amanda, the real deal Serrano. The real deal. Joining her is a woman who comes all the way from Bray, Ireland. This woman in this rivalry won a dental floss thin split decision between these two 2 years ago in that historic bout at Madison Square Garden. She is now, will be entering her 19th straight world title fight. She's coming off that victorious win over Chantel Cameron. She is the reigning, defending, super lightweight, undisputed champion of the world, Katie Taylor. The undisputed champion. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. Want to say thank you to the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Yo, give it up, Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. By the way, you can tune in to America's Sweethearts, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. They are coming to Netflix this summer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk about the main event. Main event of the night, professional heavyweight fight the world has been waiting for. This thing is so massive. It is expected to be the most watched boxing event in modern history, streaming live globally, exclusively on Netflix. The Problem Child, Jake El Gallo Paul, taking on the baddest man on the planet, Mike Tyson.
Jake just setting it up so nice. He's landing everything.
One punch was all it took from Jake Paul. The uppercut that gets it done. His eyes roll to the back of his head. Lights out.
Jake looking to end it right here, right now. Round one, knockout.
At some point, people are going to have to start putting respect on his name.
Dallas-Fort Worth, this man returns to the ring. He's coming off two very impressive first-round knockouts. You just saw in the video, the latest came this past March. Before that, another first-round knockout in December. He certainly made an impact, not only in the sport of boxing, but how about MMA? He certainly brought a whole lot of eyes to this sport. Champion fighter pay, uplifting women's boxing. He's now partnered with USA Olympic Boxing. He's continuing his journey and daring to be great and testing himself against one of the best and most dangerous boxers of all time.
Documentary on Netflix now, so they can tell you how it happened.
My family loves Jake Paul. My own fucking family, everybody loves this little white motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Yo, wait.
He got balls, he got the fucking balls. When you see a white boy with balls, you know, fuck, I'm talking about for real, but like, fuck you, motherfucker.
The Paul name worth $1 billion. I'll be in it, go like a synonym. Cleveland couldn't see the vision.
Arlington, Texas, put your hands together. The ultimate disruptor, the problem child, Jake El Gallo Paul.
Hey, Dallas, shut the fuck up. Y'all keep booing, I'ma keep doing. Bunch of bitches. That's how y'all wanna do it? Let's fucking do it. Keep booing, I keep doing.
I told y'all, the ultimate
Dumb
disruptor.
fucking hillbillies. Hey, go milk a cow. Go milk a cow.
And now, coming to the stage, folks, one of the biggest stars the sport of boxing has ever seen. This man, you might remember, he gave Jake Paul his start in the sport of boxing on the undercard of his fight 4 years ago when he fought Roy Jones Jr. during COVID. He's ESPN's #1 hardest hitter in heavyweight history. The man who once dubbed himself the most brutal, the most vicious, the most ruthless champion there has ever been. The legendary, the former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the baddest man on the planet.
I love New York. I've been a lot of places, but I'm Brooklyn's own. I'm so glad I made New York my home.
Bad this, bad that.
Tough guys don't last long in boxing. This is a thinking man's game.
And then Tyson moves in for the kill.
You want to be a tough guy getting this boxing game? Come on.
There we go. Oh, wow. It's over. That's all.
I want to achieve so much. I'd rather die a short life of glory than a long life of obscurity.
I think Jake is a kid GOAT, and I'm an adult GOAT.
Who in this world has any chance against this man?
Let me drop some knowledge on y'all real quick. You know, at the age of 20, he was the youngest heavyweight champion in history. The most feared boxer of all time. His style, impetuous. His defense, impregnable. His power, incredible. Arlington, Brooklyn's own Iron Mike Tyson. Here you have it, main event, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, the co-main, Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, and it all goes down right here in Arlington, Texas. Let's talk about the fight. Mike, I guess I got to start with you.
Yes.
And I'm going to start with you because I saw just the other day, you got on social media and you said, I want to address this. So many people, even the Saudi chief, got on social media and said, Mike, forget the script. Beat this guy. What do you say? Tell these people who keep saying that this fight is scripted for Jake Paul to win.
Well, just come to the fight and you'll see. Listen, I started Jake off and I'm gonna finish him.
Jake Paul, same question. People keep saying that this fight is scripted.
Hey, yeah, come on, fuck Jake Paul. 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 I like that shit. Yeah. Hey, I hope y'all keep that same energy when I knock this old man the fuck out.
And for those, Jake, who say it's scripted, what do you say to them?
Well, clearly they don't have a high IQ in here, but that's a federal crime, Brian.
Mike, there are a number of people who also say Mike Tyson is risking serious injury against a powerful 27-year-old who is in his prime. What do you say to that?
I don't know if he's in his prime, he's fat. He should be lean and mean, he's fat and funky. I saw him with his shirt off the other day, he's fat. I thought, did you start training already?
Hey, Buster Douglas was fat, am I right?
I know, but you're no Buster Douglas.
I'm better. I'm better.
No,
and I'm gonna end you quicker than he did. And you'll remember that forever. You started me off. I appreciate that, Mike. I love you. I love you. Like a father loves his son, but I must discipline you. You're going down, old man.
Okay, I love you too.
Mike, a number of people say when they talk about this fight, they say if Mike Tyson doesn't get Jake Paul early and get him out of there early, there's no way he can go all 8 rounds and win this fight. What do you say to that?
Okay, whatever. It's hard to even really be, he's not gonna win. Look at, he can't even knock out Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is 40 pounds. How's he gonna knock me out? What's the other guy? Anderson Silva. He didn't knock those little guys. How you gonna knock me out?
Jake, majority of your fights, we've certainly seen the power on display.
Who did he knock out? Who did he knock out? Little children. He didn't never knocked out a real man. Come on.
He's questioning your power, Jake. He's saying you haven't knocked out a legitimate fighter of his ilk.
He didn't knock out Tommy Fury.
Your response to that, Jake?
Hey, look, he's right. I can't stand here and say I did those things, but what I promised to the people is on July 20th, Mike will be put to sleep, and he will feel my power, and I will go down as the man who put Tyson to sleep for the last time.
Mike, let me ask you this. For the 200 million who will be watching this fight around the world, well over 80,000 people that will be in AT&T Stadium, what can you guarantee these people they will get on July 20th when you step in the ring with Jake Paul?
Listen, we're here. We did enough talking. I'm ready to fight.
Jake Paul, same question. For these people who come out, they're going to pay their hard-earned money to AT&T Stadium. They're going to get to see you, Mike Tyson, Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, H2O Silv. What can you guarantee they're going to get for their money on July 20th?
The gods sent us for a war of the ages, and I respect Mike. He's a legend, but it's time. It's my time now. There's a reason why I have the same birthday as Cus D'Amato, because I'm going to teach you how to fucking box, Mike.
Okay.
Folks, that's the main event.
I can't even get mad at this guy because everybody know this guy's talking out of his ass. I can't even get mad at this guy.
We get to the co-main. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano. Let me go to the undisputed champion first. Katie, I was watching in New York. Obviously, you got Ireland here. But Amanda Serrano said the biggest difference between that fight and this fight is Katie Taylor has learned how to lose. And she still doesn't believe you won that first fight.
Well,
your response to that?
Well, I don't know what learning how to lose means, but I avenged that loss, and I avenged it in fantastic fashion. And at the first fight, I did win the fight. The right winner won. It was a fantastic fight, but the right winner won. And I plan to do the same thing on July 20th. I'm sitting beside Mike Tyson here. This is the winner's table right here.
Yeah.
And this is the winner on the winner's side.
Hey, Brian, this is just stealing money. I'm up here just stealing money fighting him.
Amanda, you had Katie Taylor out on her feet in that fifth round in that first fight. Can you finish her the second time around?
Well, I'm telling you, I'm going to start that fight the way that I started that fifth round, but finish it.
Like Jake, Amanda, you're coming up in weight. You're fighting her at 140. How much will your power carry up to 140 to do the job?
Well, obviously, you saw my power went up at 135. I was the one who hurt her that fight. I was never hurt in the first fight, and I planned that I would have that power, the same power. And I'm going to go out there, bunches and punches like I love to do, but just a little bit more intense and a lot harder.
Katie, you won the first fight by a split decision. How do you do it more decisively the second time around?
Yeah, well, I feel like I'm a better fighter this time around. I'm smarter, I'm stronger, I'm better in every way. I took her bigger shots in the first fight. I take that. I take confidence and reassurance from that going into the second fight. I took her hardest fights, I took her hardest punches, and I took them. And I'm ready to go July 20th. I'll be at my very, very best, and we'll see who the better fighter is.
Right now, on the pound-for-pound list, you have the number 2 and the number 3 fighter in the world up here. My question to you, Amanda Serrano, after this fight, is the winner, pound for pound, the best female fighter in the world, in your opinion?
This table's going to beat that table.
I definitely believe so. You know, you have to remember also, she's fighting a featherweight. She's fighting a featherweight champion going up to her weight. So, I mean, when I win, I will be pound for pound the best.
Katie Taylor, same question. Winner of this fight, pound for pound, the best female fighter walking this earth.
Yes, I already believed in the best female fighter in the world, pound for pound, and I'll prove again on July 20th.
That's where you have it. Folks, we have a couple of microphones here for members of the media who have questions. All we ask is when you ask your question, make sure you identify yourself and you can ask your question to the fighter. Let's begin with our media questions. We'll begin here to the left, this young lady there.
Hi, everyone. Hello? 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 Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Christina Snow at Snow Queen LA. I have a question for all the fighters. What is one thing people don't know about you?
What is one thing that people don't know about you? We'll start with you, Katie.
One thing that people don't know about me, I can't sing or I can't dance. That's one. Yeah, I can box.
Mike, what is one thing people don't know about you?
None of their fucking business.
Amanda Serrano, what is one thing people don't know about you?
That I actually don't like fighting or arguing outside of the ring. I love to fight in the ring, that's my home, but outside don't like to get into fights or arguments.
Jake Paul, one thing people don't know about you.
I want to kiss Mike's big juicy lips.
You want to kiss me?
Indeed.
Huh?
He said he wanted to kiss you.
That's so ironic that he said that, because I saw a picture of him dancing at 16 doing a little dance on YouTube, and for some reason I had an erection.
Gentleman right here with the hat.
MFM Magazine and Drew Pearson Live, one of our great Dallas Cowboys. Just wanted to ask each one of you, you each have the fighters and winners mindset. What do you keep in mind that keeps you on the right path when you're getting in training, getting ready to go, and getting ready to win for each of you?
Katie?
I mean, every time I step into the ring, I want to be the best. I want to be known as the best, and I hate to lose, so I just keep that in mind during training, and that's it.
Mike, what keeps you focused? Training for fights like this, what keeps you focused?
I can't answer these bullshit questions, man. Come on, man. Only thing I know, I'm ready to fight. I don't really care.
That's what keeps you focused. Amanda, what keeps you focused?
Winning, leaving a legacy, and opening the doors for the younger generation, for female in all sports.
Jake Paul?
Drinking Celsius.
Love it. Right here.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
I'm not Jeff Zimmerman, Fight Hype. How you doing?
What's up, Jeff?
How you doing, man? So, you're Iron Mike, man, the baddest man on the planet. How's this fight gonna go, man, against this Disney kid?
Hey, listen, right? It was good while it lasted for Jake, okay? It was good while it lasted. It's not gonna last much longer. You're fat, Jake.
Right here.
This is the Schmo with the Schmo Zone. Question for the legend, Iron Mike Tyson. Mike, Jake Paul has aspirations to be a world championship level boxer. From what you've seen so far, will he be a world champion boxer someday?
Hey, let me just be honest. He's improved a lot. Yes, he did improve a lot. But he's not going to have a good night when he fights me on July 20th.
What did his ribs feel like when he touched them on Monday during the face-off?
They felt pretty hard.
Make up your mind. Were they hard or am I fat?
Well, you're fat, but you had hard muscles, okay? But outside your muscles, you're fat.
Lay off the weed.
Hey guys, Joey Hayden from the Dallas Morning News. My question is for Jake. Jake,
Try to sell the fight.
every win you get, every knockout you get, you seem to level up, but there's still people, there's haters against you, there's people that say you aren't a real boxer. If and when you beat Mike Tyson, is this the fight that puts the stamp on Jake Paul, the boxer?
Yeah, 100%. They say he's the baddest man on the planet, so let's find out. Apparently, he's the final boss, moving up to heavyweight and continue to prove all these dumbasses wrong. That's what I do my whole entire life. Boo yourselves. Boo yourselves.
Jake, I will say this. It's one thing to fight athletes, another thing to fight KSI. What in the hell went through your mind when you said, you know what, I want to fight Mike Tyson?
I love the biggest challenges in the world. That's what's made my whole entire career, is taking big risks. And I want the toughest guy out there. I want the biggest fights. And making history is what I've done my whole entire career. And this is no different. Netflix, Mike Tyson, it doesn't get any bigger than this. And everyone will see July 20th. I will prove them wrong once again.
I think you're suicidal. That's what I think.
Right here.
Kenny Johnson, MMA Weekly. One question for the main eventers and one question for the co-main. For the main eventers, how big a deal is to have the biggest gate in North American history if y'all sell out Jerry? Well, something Canelo didn't do because he did 75.
I just have one thing to say. Canelo, ¿quién es la carrera del boxeo ahora, papi?
And for you, Mike, all the courts you've done, how big a deal would it be to sell out Jerry Well and have 100,000 people see you?
I was born to do this, but this is nothing new to me. This is new to this young boy over here.
And for the co-main eventers, what makes y'all better than Clarissa Shields with all she accomplished and all those belts that she got, and she has a zero behind her name? So how do y'all jump over her? I'm just curious.
Because they're on this show with me.
There you go. Well, you'll see July 20th when we go out there and give it our all. And that's what us women do. We fight with everything we have, and you're going to see the first fight was an amazing fight, but this fight is going to be even better because we both want to prove to the judges that we are the women in the sport of boxing.
In other words, he's asking, what makes you pound for pound the best fighter in the world? You win this fight. As opposed to Clarissa Shields.
Well, I think it's very hard to separate the pound for pound rankings, but to be on this card is absolutely huge for women's boxing, and I'm just so happy that the whole world will see the best of women's boxing and will see women's boxing as very, very best. This event is going to influence so many young fighters and young girls, and that to me is just what it's all about.
Right here.
Hi, my name is Meredith Yeomans. I'm with KXAS, the NBC5 station here in Dallas. The question is for Mike. Jake can answer as well if you'd like. How do you respond to people who are critical about this fight happening in the first place, given your differences, particularly your age, which so many people are quick to point out?
Say that again, please.
How do you respond to people who are critical about this fight taking place in the first place at all because of your differences, particularly your age?
Well, I don't see too many people critical about it. Look at this. Ha, 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 ha.
Critics, I mean.
Excuse me?
Critics, you know, people in the
Who?
industry.
Tell me who. Name it somebody.
Folks.
You? Who?
No, folks who say it. Thanks.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Right here in the hat.
Jacob Dedamore with The Ticket in Dallas. My question's for Jake. Jake, you say you want to be a serious boxer and you want to be a contender and be a title holder. So then when in your career are you going to actually fight a contender in your weight class and not do gimmick fights?
I think he just called Mike Tyson a gimmick.
Mike Tyson's 58 years old, or will be at the time of the fight, yes.
So
as much as I respect
him?
Mike Tyson and his...
Him? What did you just call me again?
I didn't call you anything.
What did you call me?
I didn't call you anything.
It's been 4 years in this sport, and I've done more to it than any boxer in the history of the sport. So in due time, sir, I will be fighting for a world championship, and I will be shutting you the fuck up and making you eat your own words, just like the rest of these fucking punks.
To the left here.
Braden Childs, Arlington Urban Media and Entertainment. This question is for both of you gentlemen. What makes each of you so confident that you'll get the win come July 20th?
I don't know. Picture me losing to him.
You're going to have a lot of pictures of it, Mike.
I don't see it.
Last question. Last media question here.
Hey, this question is for Jake. Being that you've come to Dallas countless times and sold out the American Arena and even now AT&T Stadium, now I want to ask you, would you consider Dallas your home turf as far as a fighter?
Nah, Cleveland born and raised. Cleveland born and raised.
One more. Now we have members of fans who have questions. We'll allow those as well. Let's start here.
Fuck Jake Paul. Fuck Jake Paul. Fuck Jake Paul.
Is this mic on?
Fuck Jake Paul. Fuck Jake Paul. Fuck Jake Paul.
Go ahead, sir.
I got Kevin Gilligan, the Meath Chronicles, Dunboyne, County Meath. Amanda Katie, that was one of the greatest fights of all time. No gender included, men or women, that was one of the greatest fights ever. The whole country was watching that in Ireland, and Amanda was forever grateful. Everyone needs a dance partner, and you were the best dancer partner of all time that night. So, round of applause for Amanda.
Thank you so much. And I know the Irish fans were there and the Puerto Rican fans were out there. We just support each other. But I promise you, this fight is going to be so much better.
Yeah, we love you for that. We love you, so thank you. You said Katie knows how to lose. You've got 2 losses on your card. 2 judges that night gave Katie the win. 96, 93, 97, 93. That's not a close fight. You lost that fight. You lost the fight.
Let's ask the audience.
You lost the fight. They're 2 official judges that gave Katie the fight. You lost the fight. Do you admit you lost the fight?
Got it. Major point.
I've been saying it for a long time. I believe I won that fight. You can ask the audience who won that fight. You can even ask your Irish people who won that fight. I respect Katie. She's a great champion. Like you said, I need a great dance partner, and Katie Taylor is that dance partner. But deep down inside, I know I won that fight.
Love it. Here to the left, this young man.
My name is Xavier. I'm 8 years old and I'm from Illinois, Chicago. And my question to you, Amanda, is are you nervous for the fight?
I get nervous for every fight, but I don't know. Being in front of you guys in Dallas, my second time. The first time was an amazing time I fought here. And now to fight in Jerry's World in front of all you people with a great champion in front of me. No, I'm just going to have lots and lots of fun that night.
Jake, I'm your biggest fan.
Love you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'll sign the shirt for you afterwards.
Love it. Right here.
I got you, Xavier.
Young lady, go.
My name is Jewel. I'm 13. And my question for Katie is, how are you mentally preparing for a big fight like this?
I think for me, I'm just getting my head down, putting the work in the gym. I train so hard. I think all of us here are just putting the work in the gym, and that prepares you mentally for the fight. So I put my body through the trenches, and that allows me to put my body through the trenches during fight night as well. So I just can't wait. This is going to be a phenomenal night. Yeah.
Thank you, Katie. One more.
Hi, my name is Caleb, and I'm 22 years old. My question is for Mike Tyson. I think everybody wants to know what round you're going to knock out Jake Paul in.
As soon as he get hit, the first punch.
Do you think I could get a signature?
Excuse me?
Do you think I could get your signature?
Yeah, you can get that.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate that. Before I let you guys go and we do a face-off, I got to get some predictions. Main event, Katie Taylor, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Who wins that fight?
Mike Tyson by KO.
Fuck Jake up. How am I going to lose if he didn't beat Tommy Fury?
Amanda Serrano, main event. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Who's winning that fight?
Well, all we do is win, so we're in the winning table right here.
You didn't even believe that. She didn't even believe that.
Mike Tyson, co-main event. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. Who wins that fight?
Katie's gonna beat her motherfucking ass.
The truth, Mike.
Jake Paul, Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. Who wins that fight?
Obviously, Amanda, again, she won the first fight. She's going to win this fight.
There you have it, everybody.
Amanda's going to get her ass kicked.
Fighters.
That's what you said the first fight.
Hey, that's not what you said backstage, too, Mike. Stop lying.
You're a liar, Jake.
I appreciate that.
You're a liar.
We're going to have you guys step off to the stage. Folks, we're going to get the face-off of our co-main and main event fighters. Want to remind you, SeatGeek.com. That's where you need to go to get your tickets. SeatGeek.com to get all of your tickets for this event before they sell out. Again, July 20th, AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas is where you can get your tickets. It is where the fight will be taking place. The undisputed champion, Katie Taylor, taking on Amanda Serrano in the co-main event. And of course, the main event, Jake Paul taking on Mike Tyson. Folks, we certainly want to thank you for coming out for Texas Live. Let me bring out to the stage now the co-founder of MVP Promotions, Nikisa Badarian, as we begin our face-offs. Nikisa. We start with the co-main, the undisputed champion, Katie Taylor, and the unified featherweight champion, Amanda Serrano. Two years ago, they sold out Madison Square Garden. It was a split decision victory for Katie Taylor. They are running it back. It will be one of the biggest rematches in women's boxing history. From AT&T Stadium, Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano. Now the main event. The problem child, Jake Paul, taking on Iron Mike Tyson. The ultimate disruptor, taking on the baddest man on the planet. July 20th, AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. It will be the massive, biggest event. Get on your feet, Arlington, Texas. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. Let's bring out the entire fight card. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, and the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, July 20th, AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. The massive, biggest event in boxing history. And you can see it exclusively on Netflix. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Katie. Thank all of you fans for coming out here tonight. Get your tickets, SeatGeek.com, and don't miss Netflix. Most Valuable Promotions, Paul versus Tyson, Taylor versus Serrano, July 20th. I'm Brian Custer. Thanks for watching, and thank you for coming out. We'll see you July 20th.